This was Novak Djokovic, maskless and shaking hands as he unveiled a new stamp of himself in Serbia on December the 16th. The same day, he tested positive for COVID for a second time. The next day, he appears to have attended an awards ceremony at his own tennis centre in Belgrade, presenting trophies to more than 20 young players. Documents filed by his legal team reveal he was granted a temporary visa by Australian authorities on November the 18th. On December 30th, he received a letter from Tennis Australia's chief medical officer confirming his exemption from vaccination on the grounds he had recently recovered from COVID. And on New Year's Day, they claim he received notification from the Australian Department of Home Affairs that he met the requirements for quarantine-free arrival into the country. The defending Australian Open champion is spending a third night at this immigration detention centre in Melbourne, a city that has endured one of the longest and most stringent lockdowns in the world.
If he's got natural immunity, there's no reason why he needs to be essentially locked up in what we think is a detention centre.
If the rules are that you need to be double vaccinated to enter this country, then that should apply equally to everyone.
Some observers feel that with a federal election looming here, Djokovic's situation has become an opportunity for political point scoring.
It appears to me that Mr. Djokovic has received significantly unfair treatment. He's landed in the middle of a major political dispute, which is in the lead up to a federal election in Australia. The political party leaders are taking pot shots at each other.
The Czech player Renata Voráčová also had her visa cancelled, having already spent a week in Australia and played a match, and had been held at the same centre. She has now left Australia on a flight to Dubai.
When Novak got on the plane, there were already players here in Australia with the same exemptions. Allowed through the border, allowed to be in Australia. And then all of a sudden Novak gets on the plane. The federal government gets a poll out that says 75% of Australians are not happy with him coming into the country. And with an election coming up this year, I think that the federal government were like, maybe this is a time for us to sort of prove a bit of a point.
Back home in Belgrade, the Djokovic family held a rally in support of their son's demand to be allowed into Australia. Serbia's Prime Minister has spoken to Australia's Foreign Minister to ask that fitness equipment, gluten-free food, a laptop and SIM card are delivered to Djokovic's room. There is only one court that matters now for the 20-time Grand Slam winner. A judge in Melbourne will decide on Monday whether Novak Djokovic can stay and defend his title or be deported. Enda Brady, Sky News.